Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just another EV article here. This is 7 EV stocks to buy before the bull market returns. A lot of these I have. A lot of these you might have as well. But there's kind of an interesting list here. So check out the EV stocks before the conditions improve and they drive away. So a little bit older article, but still kind of relevant before they take back off. But so the first is NIO, and I've talked a lot about a lot of these, so I'll go ahead and link those in the description as well. But NIO is an attractive product lineup, a new solid-state battery, making NIO a solid buy here. So NIO, Xpeng, Race, Ferrari, BYDDF, Lucid, Li Auto, and Rivian. Rising interest rates and inflation concerns have a huge impact on the stock market and the economy, including the auto industry. The adoption of EVs across the United States is impressive, and it's going at a solid pace. EV makers are trying their best to increase production and meet the rising demand. The government is also offering the necessary incentives to ensure the quick adoption of EVs. I just did a video on the tax credit showing how a lot of the EVs wouldn't qualify for the $7,500 tax credit. So if you're looking to get into some EVs, you might want to research and make sure that tax credit is covered. So that'd be kind of disappointing. That's a nice chunk of change, $7,500 credit. So, but here you can kind of see the prices. NIO, $19.49, Xpeng $24.27, Ferrari $207.49, BYD at $37.17, Lucid at $18.24, Li Auto at $32.93, Rivian at $33.85. So first is NIO. It's a Chinese automaker, has been in the news lately for several positive developments. The company has an exciting new battery upgrade for the fourth quarter of this year, and it will also offer a 150 kilowatt solid state battery to old and new NIO car owners alike. All new NIO models will come with the new battery. Existing owners can easily swap in the batteries whenever they want. So one thing that I like about NIO is they do the battery swap. It's kind of interesting. You don't have to sit and wait for it to get charged. So EV maker has also an attractive product lineup. Last month it launched the ES7, an advanced EV that can go from 0 to 60 per hour in under 4 seconds. It also has working on a mass market model that will become available in 2024. The company is in a good place to capture a large piece of that pie in the EV industry, so NIO stock is a solid buy before it starts the upward journey. Next is Xpeng. XPEV is another solid player in the industry, is slowly but steadily making massive progress. Xpeng stock is trading at around $24 today, much higher than its peers, but significantly lower than the all-time high of $56. EV maker beat revenue and EPS estimate in the previous quarter and delivered 15,295 vehicles, not dollars, in June. Got money on my mind, and 133% rise year over year. This is despite the supply chain issues and the China lockdown. So that's got a lot to do with a lot of different things. But Xpeng stock is a solid long-term investment and is another of the top electric vehicle stocks to buy before the bull market returns. Next is Race. I've never really talked about them all that much. Don't have any shares of Race right now, but working in a league of its own, Ferrari. Race is a name you can associate with luxury. The company is gearing up to enter the EV industry and the ready for action when its first EV supercar entering the market in 2025. Race stock is trading at a little over $207, lower than the 52-week high of $278.78. The take the drop and the chance to load up on the stock, and you cannot compare Ferrari with any other top EV makers in the industry because it has already established a standard for itself. So take the article's word for it. I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating my opinion, but full year revenue for 2021 was 4.3 billion euros, and it's worth noting that the company does not make a lot of vehicles. Its least expensive vehicle starts at $226,000, yet the numbers are mind-blowing, and it's consistently reported a rise in the number of vehicles shipped over the past 6 years. Still kind of expensive. So BYD is one of Berkshire Hathaway. As I've told you many times, I'm here in Omaha where Warren Buffett is, so it's kind of interesting to see, especially one over the counter as part of Berkshire. So there's the A shares and the B shares. The company recently came into the news after beating Tesla in delivery numbers. The manufacturer of EVs and plug-in hybrids is growing at a massive rate and is expanding the battery manufacturing business. Currently known as the world's largest EV maker, BYD is only beginning. The company is in the growth stage and has a long way to go. BYD stock is the next hot thing in the industry and might become the best EV maker in the next few years. So might have to do a video on BYD because I haven't really looked at it all that much. Next is Lucid. I've talked about them a couple times as well. They're a small player in the industry and they only went public last year. Lucid stock is trading at $18.24 at the close Thursday, and the 52-week high was over $57. This shows how much potential the company has in the long term. Lucid has only delivered 360 vehicles in the first quarter, but it might be too early to speak about the production timeline. But the Saudi Arabian collaboration will help it in the long run. Thinking back to some previous videos, I believe there was a big investor in Saudi Arabia that dumped billions or however much he dumped into Lucid, so kind of helped back it, so I believe that's what they're referring to there. With the production facilities in place and a solid reservation on paper, Lucid has a potential to achieve a higher level of success. We might get a better look at the fundamentals of the company by the end of the year, but 30,000 reservations is no small number. Lucid stock might look risky today, but the potential reward can be huge. Consider one of the top electric vehicle stocks to buy before the bull market return. So definitely going to keep that on my radar. It's been on my radar anyway. Next is Li Auto. Does not have a lot of products in the market, but it is making strong moves. The Li 1 EV delivers a soared 150% year over year, and the stock has been on fire since the company's first quarter report. Li stock is up 39% over the past 6 months and is trading at $32.67 today. The company sold 28,687 EVs in the first quarter, up 63% from the past year. It has also delivered a solid number in the past 3 months, and deliveries for the second quarter will be much above the forecast range. Company expects to hit sales of 10,000 in September. If not for the supply chain constraints, the China lockdown, Li Auto may already have beaten some of the major players in the EV industry. Next is Rivian, RIVN. I just saw one of these about 2-3 weeks ago here in Omaha. It's kind of an interesting, I walked by it and I was like, wait a minute, thought I was seeing things, and there it said. So one of the most talked about EV stocks today, Rivian, went public at $78 and hit an all-time high of over $179 in no time. However, the stock has dropped since, but it still remains high valuable. The company has attracted a lot of investors' interest due to Amazon contract. The e-commerce giant had ordered 100,000 electric vehicles to be delivered by 2030. This contract has given a massive boost to the company and a solid push to the stock. So very interesting, especially when companies like Amazon are looking at different EV companies. You definitely want to keep watching those. There were delays and supply chain issues, but Amazon has recently revealed the trucks that are ready for the nationwide rollout. Also, Tim Cook loves the Rivian electric truck. Load up on Rivian stock before it soars. Again, don't take my word for it. Just take the article's word for it. But that is all of them. So I'll go ahead and link my other videos that I've done on these in the past. But again, they're Rivian, Li Auto, Lucid, BYDDF, Race or Ferrari, Xpeng, Neo, and there is the list quick snapshot. So I'm surprised I don't have Tesla on there, but I can link my Tesla videos as well. But that's it for this EV video. If you have any of those, go ahead and list that in the comments, and if there's any other EVs that you're interested in taking a look at, I could take a look at those as well. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.